7 of my favorite tips or rules on backcountry camping. Rule number 1, be safe. You gotta know the area you're camping in. If there's bears, if there's wolves, whatever it is, you gotta figure out how to protect yourself. I mean, if you're camping in an area with grizzly bears, for instance, you want to make sure you bring at least 30 feet of rope so you can haul your garbage and any food products up a tree so that they're not in your tent. Bear smells the food. Where's he going to go? He's going to go to where the food smell comes from. So you want that in a tree far away from where you're camping. Rule number 1, figure out the dangers, be safe. Rule number 2, prepare for the elements. You don't know what's going to happen. If it rains, you want to make sure that you have the right kind of gear with you. You want to make sure that you have somewhere to store all your stuff overnight. If it's not going to fit in your tent, you need to think of another solution for that. Do you have a waterproof bag? Do you have a garbage bag to put it in? You never know when it's going to rain. The Weather Network forecast cannot always be relied upon, so make sure you're prepared whether it's rainy, windy, hot, cold. You want to be ready. Rule number 3, make sure you actually bring everything you need. Whether that means making a list or always storing all your camping stuff together so that it's all together and ready to go when you want to go camping. You gotta make sure that you have what you need. If you get all the way out there and you need a fire and you don't have matches, unless there's another camper nearby or you are really good at making fire by rubbing 2 sticks together or using a magnifying glass, you're in for a really bad time. Make a list of everything you need. There's tons of lists and stuff online that you can find that just give you a quick reminder of all the little things that you might be forgetting. But make a list or do whatever you need to do to make sure you bring what you need to bring. Rule number 3.5, don't bring more than what you need either. Unless you're doing some sort of a front country camping site where you can drive up right up to your campsite. In that case, you can pretty much bring anything you want. If you're doing any kind of backcountry or hiking or free camping, scramble camping, primitive camping, whatever you want to call it, you're pretty much going out with a backpack, and whatever you will bring is being carried with you on your back. And every pound you add, it adds up. It adds up really quick. So I mean, even a deck of cards, you might think it's a good idea to bring that. Maybe it is if you're, if you know you're gonna use it and get some hours of enjoyment out of it. But that's another, half a pound or whatever it is added to your load. So make sure, just cull the crap that you don't need. Bring only the essentials. Rule number 4, and probably one of the most important ones, is to leave no trace. You're camping out in nature, you need to respect nature. That means every piece of garbage that you create, you want to bag it up and make sure you bring it back with you. Burn whatever you can. Don't be burning plastics and things that are going to kill our ozone layer. Be smart. If you're not sure, Google ahead of time what you can burn. So make sure you're not leaving a mess. There's nothing worse than showing up to a campsite and the site is just trash. You're out there to get away from all that. So make sure you're not trashing your site. Clean up after yourself. That's rule number 4. Rule number 5, you're in nature. It's going to happen. Nature's going to call. You're going to have to go. Number 1, you can pretty much go wherever you want. You're in the woods. It doesn't matter. For number 2, really just be respectful. Think, where would you want other people to do their business? Not in the middle of a trail or something, or close to where somebody's going to be setting up camp, or near one of the paths that go to to a lake or to a stream or to the bonfire pit. Anything like that. Just find somewhere out in the woods, out in the bush somewhere that's far enough away from everything. If it's too mosquito infested or ticks or whatever and you can't get out there, poop on a rock and then throw the rock into the woods. Right? It's pretty simple. Be respectful. Don't leave a mess. Rule number 6, don't overthink it. It's easy to get all caught up in which site should I go to and is it going to be full and all this kind of stuff. You can spend hours and hours researching and never make a decision and never actually even end up going camping or wreck it for yourself by overanalyzing. Figure out a good area to go to, and usually you're going to be okay if you just show up, especially if you're talking free camping, scramble, primitive camping kind of stuff. where there's just open spots and you're welcome to go. Obviously, if you're camping in an area that's restricted, and you do need to book ahead, but even in that case, you can get so caught up in over-analyzing and doing too much research. But you can do a little bit, but honestly, it's really hard to find good quality information. You're gonna have fun, you're gonna have a good time anyway, so just man up and go. Just make it happen. Rule number 7 of camping: invest in a good pair of shoes. It's really important. You're going to be doing a lot of hiking. If camping becomes a part of what you do on a regular basis, the shoes are going to pay for themselves many times over. A good pair of shoes is going to last you a lot longer, so it's not even more expensive than buying many cheaper pairs of shoes. And they're going to be a lot more comfortable. You're not going to get blisters. They're going to allow you to have better grip on the trails, so you're not going to fall and get your bag all muddy or whatever. Invest in a good pair of shoes. My recommendation would be Keen, K-E-E-N. I'll put a link down in the description for this, but they make all sorts of really great hiking shoes. They make hiking sandals, which I'm a huge fan of. Like, they look like a shoe, but they're kind of constructed in a way that it allows a lot of airflow in, so you don't have to wear socks in them, and your feet still won't get sweaty. They have a really good grip, and they're super comfortable. That would be my recommendation. Whatever you do, make sure you find a good pair of shoes. So those are my 7 rules on backcountry camping. Thanks for watching. Please, if you have any rules of your own that you want to add, or if you disagree with one of the rules that I had, feel free to say so in the comments below. I'm only one person, and there's a whole world of knowledge out there, so these might not even be the best 7 rules. These are just 7 things that I thought were pretty important. So feel free to share your views as well. I'd love to hear it. If you are looking for camping equipment, we sell a lot of this on our website, swordsofmight.com. We have, especially, anything sharp. Like if you're looking for a really good camp knife, we have tons of that kind of stuff under 20 bucks. A camp knife like that is going to last you many, many years, and it's a really great investment. And it's going to be really helpful for when you're around the campsite, carving sticks or, making kindling, all that kind of stuff. So check it out. I'll also post a link to Keen's website for the shoes and a couple other links as well. So thanks for watching again. Love to hear from you in the comments. Have fun out there.